Hey, Belle Nelson with eXp Realty. And I thought I could maybe share just the backstory of what on earth are we doing here in Texas? What am I doing? Why did I feel like I was being led to become a realtor? Well, see, I believe that there are seasons to your life. And I'm 50 years old. I turned 50 here in Texas and it's amazing. I just want to say, it sure beats the alternative. Aging sure beats the alternative, right? So, my family and we were living in Minnesota. Things were great. We were on staff at a local church. It was amazing. We loved it. I loved just really being there, showing up for families and helping them enjoy whatever season of life they were in. And my husband turned to me one day and he said, I'm really tired of being cold all the time, and we're not getting any younger. And I was like, speak for yourself, buddy, right? But he said, I'd like to pray about this. I'd like to pray about what would it look like if we could move somewhere else, and let's just be in prayer about this. And so, we don't do anything big unless we're in agreement. And we went on a couple fact finding uh, car road trips. We went to Arizona, and everything was like, oh yeah, it seems good here. It's warm, very dry, very hot, and it just we didn't have peace. We didn't feel it. We came down to Conroe, Texas, and we were checking the place out, and it was just, when you know, and I'm so thankful that God gives us the desire of our hearts. Well, that's been my experience, that God is a good father and he loves to bless his kids. And so we're checking out Conroe, Montgomery, Willis area, and we felt peace. And so we started the process. My husband had an opportunity for a career change, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just kind of along for the ride, and to be like the emotional support person, the one to provide the giggles and the fun, and just kind of like I was along for the ride. So we made this decision. We put our house on the market up in Minnesota, and that's a whole nother story. But trust me when I tell you, I know what it's like to be in transition, from one location to another, moving in from out of state, one home to another. It's traumatic, whether you're moving, across the country or even just across town. It is traumatic. And we had a wonderful realtor, Natasha Tessier. She was our realtor. Wonderful. She helped us through it was hard. It was probably one of the hardest things that I had been through in a very, very long time. And I'm telling you, I would be up filled with so much anxiety in the middle of the night in Minnesota looking for houses. I mean, I was on Zillow, HAR, Realtor.com. I'm just scrolling, looking for our house. And there was a few things that were non-negotiables for us. And I'm telling you, I had these words dropped in my heart: hope and haven. And I was looking for Hope Road, Hope Wood, Haven Lane, Haven Road, Hope Haven. I mean, it was just I was looking at Hope Haven, and I'm scrolling. And maybe you're like me. Maybe that's what you're doing right now, is just scrolling. And maybe you're getting arthritis in your thumb or tendonitis from scroll, look, and refresh app, refresh. Man, it was tough. So, we found our house. We got a fixer-upper, as is our custom. We love to do that. We love to renovate. And we bought this house. And, it was hard. Let me just tell you, it was a struggle. But I kept having those words, Hope Haven, in my heart. I'm like, what is this? The house we bought, there was no hope, there was no haven anywhere, right? So I'll never forget this. It was Christmas morning of 2022. And I decided, my kids and I decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to focus on someone else. I mean, it was hard. Our pipes froze. We knew better, right? We're Minnesota people. Our pipes, we should have known, right? What it takes to make sure your pipes do not freeze. But our pipes froze. It was just a mess Christmas morning. And I turned to the kids and I'm like, the kids who like are all adults. Hey, let's just go bless the neighbors. So we made some cookies and some fudge and introduced ourselves to the neighbors. And just across the street from our house is this long dirt road, and that's what I'm parked on right now. And the name of the road is Hope Road. And this driveway is like half a mile long, and we're driving up, and all of a sudden we started feeling really anxious. And my daughter is like, "Mom, what if they have guns? What if we show up on their foot? Because we don't know about Texas, right? What if we show up and like they kill us, you know?" And that's not spoiler, they didn't. But we got to the top of this road and we saw a sign, and it said Haven. So we found our Hope Haven, and we dropped off the treats to the neighbors, and they were so kind and they were so welcoming. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you feel like it's time for a move, and you need somebody to help you, let me be that person. And so I felt led to become a realtor so that I could be a part of somebody else's story, and so that I could help make that move not so traumatic. And you know when it's time. And it was time for us, and our realtor was there for us. So, if anything, what I'm saying is like resonating with you, reach out, whether you are thinking about moving to the greater Houston area, in the next couple of months, next year. Let's get a conversation started. Let me help you find your Hope Haven. Go out there and make it a great day.